stretch off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So the Packers offense backed up here to begin their first drive. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Throwing on first down. Cobbs. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Jack, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
To throw on 2nd down. Cobbs. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Cobbs. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd down now, Jack. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On fourth down, Cobb. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they can spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback. Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And this one too low. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. A first update now from Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st down, Cobb. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 3rd down, Cobb. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He was defended by Marcus Jones.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Presley Harvin now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a handoff up the middle. Jack, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw on 3rd down. Cobbs. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Now a first down carry for Harris to about the 33-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. On is Presley Harmon now as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cobbs going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cobbs, touchdown, Packers. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gardner.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get...
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. Sheds off the tackle, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Throwing on first down. Cobbs. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3. Back to throw. Cobbs. And a little floater there is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Jack. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Jack. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And now out come the Steelers.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. Setting up the screen, Harris. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down now, Jack. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the delay, here's Harris. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back
Jack to throw now on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter play. Back now at Lambeau. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a handoff up the middle. Jack, and he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Cobb. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen is a little slow in developing, and they shut down and down a little game.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. He hit his first. This one from 40 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll look to throw again.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
On the give, this is Harris.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
They're going for it. This is Harris.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance. It just was unsuccessful.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Jack. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents